All right, today we are cleaning our dryer vents. Mine were pretty dirty, a little embarrassed to actually show them, but hey, I'm human. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is pull the dryer away from the duct and the vents to give you plenty of room to work. Unplug the dryer for safety, and then we're going to remove the clamps. All that requires is a Phillips head screwdriver, and you can see from there just how much lint is actually built up. So you will unscrew the clamp from the dryer as well as the one directly tied into the wall and the vent that leads outside. That one had some electrical tape on it as well as the clamp, so I just pulled it away. And that is what the top of the dryer looked like, and that's what the top of the duct looked like. Pretty bad. So first thing that we're going to do is take a shop vac and just suck all of this out. Now you do want to be relatively gentle. The ducts are, they're not very sturdy, they're pretty flimsy, and if you're a little bit too rough with them, you could tear them or bend them or crease them. Now flip it over and do the other side. You can see just how caked the lint is in there. We bought the house maybe 5 years ago, and this is actually the first time I'm getting this done. Finally, don't shoot me. You should do it way more often than I am doing it. As you can see, the dryer is going to perform significantly better, and this is such a fire hazard. Just having this much lint built up is just an incredible fire hazard that you want to remove from your house and your laundry room. This dryer cleaning kit I got online, and it came with significantly more parts than the ones that were available at the local hardware store. It was under 30 bucks. I even want to say it was under 25 bucks, but I'm not exactly sure on that. I'll have to check. I will put a link to it in the comments and description, but plenty of extensions, plenty of vacuum adapters, plenty of tape, brushes. I think it even comes with gloves and trash bag, as well as carrying case. So.
All right, so we're not going to use all the attachments, but we are going to use some, including the circular bristle here that will clean out everything because it's uniform to fit in the vent. We'll attach it to some of the extenders that come in the kit. And we will also use this, which is designed to keep your vacuum extender nice and tight as you run your shop vac in here, and at the same time that you are running the bristles through, the vacuum is designed to suck anything loose up. So we will use that, and it's definitely a good idea to only connect 2 or 3 extensions at one time, because if you start trying to get 15-20 feet of this, it's so flimsy that when you're standing, you'd have to stand 15 or 20 feet away. And it makes it very difficult because this just slaps all over the place, and you won't get a nice clean push all the way through. It's a good idea to stand here as close to it as you can and kind of stabilize this so that it's not, again, it's very loose and flimsy. You also do not want to unscrew these or run your cordless drill in reverse or counterclockwise, because that will unscrew the extenders, and then the brush and the bristle are going to get lodged in there. And if you see that bristle, if that gets lodged in there, all of your lint is going to as well. So you want to connect it to the end of a power drill, but always, always, always make sure that you are running it clockwise. Some people will tape these together, but you really have to, you got to tape them really good because the tape just breaks off. So unless you're going to tape the hell out of them, just once or twice around isn't going to make a difference. It is going to break off. So once we've got this hooked up, we're going to put the vacuum attachment down there as well. And it's going to get a nice tight fit around here so that it's sucking anything up. And as you go, if you don't know how far your vent is out to your dryer portal, do not, again, connect all of these at one time. Only do a few of them, get it down there, and then add the other one as you go. So Let's do it right now. You can already hear it start sucking stuff up. So I'm going to attach this to the end. Let's start to push it down. And twist. Adding one or two more. And you're really just going to repeat this process until it stops or until you reach the end. And again, it goes a little bit slower when you do it this way, but trying to snake it and fish from really far away is almost impossible. All right, now you can tell you're at the end. I shut the vacuum off so you can hear me, but you can tell you're at the end when it just won't, when it just kind of refuses to go anymore. It's likely stuck at the port. So let's go out to the port and see if we can see this or tell if anything has come out. All right, so we are walking outside to the dryer port up there. You can see we had tons of dirt and lint that got pushed out. And if we go up here, we can see that we have reached the end of the line. So that's a good thing. We know that we made it. We know that we got tons of material out. So let's go clean up. All right, so now comes the easy part, which is just pulling this back out. You can twist it or spin it still in clockwise rotation. As you're pulling it back, that can sometimes make it easier depending how many twists and turns that you've got. And just pulling them, you don't have to untwist each one as you go. You can just kind of back up and do this all at one time. So we'll go ahead and do that. All right, that worked. Now let's vacuum this mess up. All right, so now we'll just take this apart and put the duct back together.
Now is also a good time to clean out your lint trap. Ooh, that's bad. You can wash this, vacuum it, do whatever you need to do. And with this nice hose attachment, we can actually vacuum this out as well, which has probably never been done.
Let's see how much. Oh. Sometimes because of how tightly these have been spun in clockwise rotation, it can be beneficial as a trick to kind of hold this and then put the drill in a counterclockwise motion and it'll pull it off. Sometimes trying to twist it with your hands doesn't work as well because they're too tight. which this is a little bit more of a painstaking process, having to do each one like this, but it's worth it. All right. All right, so now we're basically just going to put the duct back to the vent as well as the dryer. Inspect it to make sure that you don't have any rips or tears or any major indentations that are going to block the lint from getting out. If so, it is malleable, so you can kind of crease it back to how it is. This one's in pretty good shape, so we're going to leave it, and we're going to simply reverse install it how it was installed. So I do have some tape that we're going to connect first. I'm going to loosen this a little bit. Let's just go ahead and take it off. It wasn't wrapping around, giving me some issues there. All right, so that is a nice snug fit all the way. We're going to give it a few passes of tape. And screw it and attach it back. All right, now you just want to get it tight. You don't want to crease it or pinch it or anything. So that's on there nice and well. Let's attach it to the dryer. All right, get us in view here. And we're just going to do the same thing. Reattach it as such. To make it easier. Let's back a little bit. Okay. I think I missed part of the dryer here. You want to make sure that we're up over around the duct. If you miss the duct, then that's you're going to miss the whole point of attaching the clamp. And the duct's just going to come loose, or it's going to get loose from one side and blow out from that side. So really important to make sure that you've wrapped it around the entire duct. And we've got it nice and tight, wrapped around. And now we plug the dryer back in.
And push the dryer back into the wall, and you should be good to go.
All right, so if you're gonna commit the cardinal sin, which is untwist them the wrong way, the one way that I found can get it out after having a complete panic attack is using a hook to fish it from inside and then pull it out. And that did work. I tried pushing it from the other side, that didn't work, but hooking it and pulling it out, I just took a hanger, broke it off, and used some of the tape they gave me, and it worked. So don't do what I did.